Welcome to the 12th episode of the CHS Pulse. I'm your host, Eitan Miller.
And I'm Matt Polverino. We hope you had a great Super Bowl Sunday.
In this episode, we are going to be filling you in on the latest scoop at CHS.
For the second year in a row, our mock trial team has made it into the county finals.
Mock trial, baby.
Mock trial is about really thinking on your feet and being a part of a team. Because a lot of being a part of the trial is trying to anticipate what the opponent is going to say to you or trying to think of the best response. And that's really a team activity between your witnesses and your lawyers.
Every year the Bar Foundation gives out a case to high schoolers, and then there's 2 lawyers on each side and 3 witnesses on each side. And we just kind of go through the testimonies and write questions for them, and then we compete against other teams in the county.
Well, you first walk into a courtroom and you're kind of there with the other team, and it's kind of weird at first because you're just sitting at the table and your opponents are sitting at the other table, and everyone's kind of nervous and quiet at first, but then once you get into it, it's really a lot like performing, and it's kind of exhilarating in a sense and also like nerve-wracking in a good way.
During the practices and meetings, we go through all of our questions and openings and closings, and we try to perfect everything so it'll be the best that we can be.
I'm a lawyer. I'm one of 4 lawyers. I'm on the defense team. So basically we write all the questions, the direct and the cross, and then we give a closing or an opening. I give the closing argument during the trial.
I started participating in mock trial last year and I was a juror, and then this year I was a witness.
I've been a witness for 2 years, and it's been really fun.
Mock trial is all about teamwork because everyone really has to work together and everyone has to voice their opinions, and you have to be conscious about hearing everyone out and putting everyone's ideas together.
No, you said that your coaches just fed you lines to say.
Objection, Your Honor. I'd like to know the relevance of these questions.
It's a really fun team to be on, and if you like public speaking, or even if you're not comfortable with it, if you want to get more comfortable with it, it's a great way to do that.
My favorite part of mock trial is competing because it's you get really hyped up and it's really exciting to be competing.
I kind of like being a lawyer in that I can do closing argument. That's probably my favorite part because you have 8 minutes up there in front of everyone in the room to kind of make your case. Once you finish it, you really feel accomplished, that you've really kind of done something really important. And then your whole team is obviously really proud of you that you've done a good closing argument.
Let's see if we can make it to our 3rd year. Good work to all who participated.
Now, let's cut to a commercial break.
Yeah, good idea. I could really go for a coffee.
It's like having a superpower. There's no need for sleep.
I couldn't go a morning without it, especially after studying for reading quizzes till 1 a.m. It's the only thing that gets me up in the morning.
Without coffee, I couldn't get up here at Brian Guimont.
Mr. Henderson's class without coffee is,
It's sleek, it's smooth. It's pure.
This product is like no other. Engineered by our top scientists and experts, this drink has texture, and it can be served either refreshingly cool or steamy warm.
CHS Cafeteria Coffee, the cooler way to start your day.
Wow, I love coffee, a latte.
Enough with the puns, Matt. Anyway, if you're interested in film, check out our short films class.
And action.
I'm Jamie Bowles.
I'm just saying. and we're in the short films class.
I'm taking short films because as a kid I got really interested in home filmmaking. I made a bunch of films with my friends. They look awful, but that really started my passion.
I've kind of been into filmmaking since like the 5th grade, like somewhere like childhood hobbies and stuff like that.
My name is Connor Henderson and I teach short films. Short films is a senior level course. Video production and TV production are prerequisites. And in this course, students write and direct their own short film.
So we'll do editing, I'll do a lot of color grading, I'll do sound effects, those kind of things.
Yeah, and then so we kind of go through like a process of pre-production, production, and then post.
Students in short films take on all of the roles of creating a film. Typically, you would have a writer, you would have a separate producer who's doing a lot of the management, making sure that people are showing up on time, that you have the equipment that you need, doing the scheduling, they're doing that job. They are directing, so they're working with the actors, but they're also operating the camera, so acting as a cinematographer. They are creating this entire thing by themselves and learning all of the jobs throughout the process, so hopefully one day they can narrow down and decide what specifically they want to do with film.
Both of our films share a similarity. We both kind of chose a darker subject, and so we're kind of we're kind of taking death and then playing off of that.
Yeah.
So we've got two little different interpretations of death.
So like mine's more so about like the effects of the people around a person who's died, and how it kind of like harms them and stuff like that.
And then mine is more about the Grim Reaper being like an everyday citizen and kind of interacting with normal people while still being like a god. Probably the most rewarding thing I've taken from this class is just experience in general. And then also just, you have to really figure out what on-set life is like, and this class really shows you just how difficult every little mundane task is.
Scheduling is by far the most difficult part. Getting your actors to show up on time, to know what they're doing, to really coach the actors. That's hard for a high school student to do, but really scheduling and organization is the #1 tool that you're going to need to be successful.
With filmmaking, you really have to like plan a lot of your things, and like things really don't go as planned, even though you want to plan. So like it's like a mixture of planning and just kind of working on your feet and getting it together.
I would recommend that passionate people join this class. It's not easy. It's really challenging. The students who have taken it will tell you that it's challenging, but it's necessary if you do want to make that next step into a TV or film program. So it's not for everyone, but it's for the passionate few.
I would absolutely recommend this class. It's the most fun class I've taken in the high school, no doubt. It really lets you, it almost gives you like a sense of independence, because Mr. Henderson will give you a timeline, he'll give you set dates for when certain things should be completed. But really, if you don't put the effort in, and if you don't take time at home to do it, it's just gonna come out really poorly.
If you love film and you just love the idea of like telling a story, like I highly recommend this class because you get so much creativity and like freedom from it. It's a good class.
Come out and support our students at our short films showcase on February 15th. They worked incredibly hard. They gave up many, many weekends for a class. Remember that this is a class, this is an assignment. It is not a club or a hobby. They work really hard, and I would love for everyone to come out and support them.
If interested, you'll definitely want to sign up for it next year.
Speaking of next year, juniors get ready for the college application process.
Here are a few tips. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Tune in next time.
Bye.